So you guys didn't think I was going to stop with the torture test, right? I will soon enough, though. I'm going to do a cold bolt. I think for finale, depending on... I'll do different ratchets, but for the finale, I want to do the snap-on roto head. I want to see if it bends or snaps that head off, like the Carlisle did. Dun dun dun. This one's pretty long for a Duralast. It's pretty long. It's got nice length to it. Well, I guess I'll compare it to the snap-on. So it's got some nice length to it. Still waiting on the parts. So it's got some nice length to it for sure. This is super floppy though, super floppy. And look what it says though. It says guaranteed for life. Now, I'm gonna set one criteria for this thing right here. I'm not gonna use a cheater pipe. So I'm gonna put my whole weight on it. Hopefully it doesn't break me. So, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's only about either 10 times 4, which is 40, or 12 times 4, which is 48. I don't know. Pretty floppy, and I try to tighten it up too. Let's see if it holds my whole weight. I think it will. What do you guys think is going to go? To be honest, because it doesn't have that many teeth, I think this is going to break. If I had to bet, I think this pin, because it's floppy like that, I think that pin's going to break. But we'll find out. Like I said, I don't want to use a cheater pipe on this at all. So, let's see what happens. Like I said, next video we'll make a cold bolt. I want to break this without any cheater pipe. So, I'm going to put this here. It's taking my whole weight. So, really the give off all these cheap tools, man, if they take 220 pounds, they're not that bad, to be honest with you. I want to break it. You know what? Let me get some gloves. It's starting to hurt my hands a little bit. I'm just going to throw some welding gloves on. I'm putting a lot of pressure on my hands. I don't want to mess my hands up too much. I don't want to scratch them. And I don't know about you guys, man. This is a stress relieving for me, man. I like it. It relieves my stress. Breaking my tools. I went to the Peterson Museum, and they had Elvis's car there and had a bunch of bullet holes in it. They said he got so pissed off because it broke down, he started shooting it. It was pretty cool. Everybody's got to relieve stress one way or another, right? So it holds my whole weight. And bouncing. If it doesn't break without a cheater pipe, then it ain't breaking. That's just cheating with the cheater pipe. This has enough leverage. The other one was about half, not half the size, but it was about this line. If I can't break it without a cheater pipe, I'm just not breaking it, because that's upwards of 240 pounds. I'm 220 static like that, but when you're hopping on it like that, Let me hop a little bit more, see what it takes. People talk bad about these cheap tools, but damn, they're hard to break by yourself. I think they're smart enough. I think the lower the teeth count, it makes it a little bit stronger, to be honest with you. Now, the exception might be the snap-on, you know, they might be using the better pawls, but on these cheaper stuff, I can't break it. So I think they're smart enough to make the handle not long enough where you can break it. I can't break it though. I'm gonna try again though. But for these cheap tools, man, I mean, this probably costs 19 bucks right here. I've had it and I've used it several times. This is just one of the ratchets I keep in my car, as you've seen in one of my videos. I just keep this in my car with a socket set. Alright, let's try to break it. I feel something giving. Yeah, money! Damn, just like the snap-on, dude. That took an enormous amount of weight, man. For a $20 ratchet. I gotta say that's professional quality for 20 bucks. I'm serious. I'm not joking right now. This right here is professional quality. For 20 bucks. Flops around. Can't adjust it that good. I probably could adjust it more if I needed to. That held, at, I would say, upwards of 250 pounds. Hey man, I gotta be honest with you. This right here, to me, this has got to be, because it's not USA made, because it's Taiwan made, because it's guaranteed for life, and because it broke right there. This is up there with Carlisle. That's like I said. There's 1, 2, and 3. Bottom of the barrel would be the cheaper. What do you call them? Harbor Freight. And then I'm gonna have to rate this kind of sort of up there, almost with Carlisle, since it broke right there. And this just goes to show you, just because you have more teeth, it doesn't mean it's... That's a damn good ratchet, dude, for 20 bucks. Maybe 24. That's a damn good ratchet. This is a little bit, this score is a little bit higher than those Craftsman Professional. To be honest with you, this right here is just a little bit higher than the Craftsman, than the Harbor Freight Professional, than the Pittsburgh Professional. Just a little bit. It's still wobbly. It's still made in Taiwan. You can see where I bent it right here. But like I said, that's what I want to see snap off. That's a good ratchet for the money right there. It's a pretty damn good ratchet for the money, I would say. Once again, the Harbor Freight though, the Professional is like 72 teeth. This right here, this is only about 40 teeth. And when you're putting this much weight on it, it makes a difference. It helps the teeth from getting damaged, like you just seen. That fared just like the snap-on. The thing is though, with the snap-on, it's a little bit better fit and finish. The chrome seems to be a little bit better. It's USA made, so obviously, and it's 80 tooth. So the snap-on is better than this for sure. Just for like 3 different reasons I just named. It's made in the US. It doesn't flop as much. It has the locking mechanism. It's 80 teeth. So the snap-on is better than this. But to be honest with you, this has got to be, in my opinion right now, on par with the Carlisle. But then again, the Carlisle is more teeth. So it's always a give and take. So To be honest, it's kind of in between Harbor Freight and Carlisle, is what I would say. But what I'm saying though is this thing right here, for whatever price you're paying at AutoZone, you can't go wrong with that. You just can't go wrong with that. So, thanks for watching. Let's do a Cobalt. I'm pretty sure the Cobalt would be the same like this. I don't know how many tooth. There's probably like 72 tooth. There's always a trade-off there. There's always trade-off. Trade-off between price, trade-off between quality, trade-off between teeth count. And in this case, we traded off teeth count for strength. That's what I would say. Like I said, though, you can't go wrong with that. There's no way you should be putting that much weight on this ratchet. That's why they guarantee it forever. They're not stupid. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe.